Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, we are talking about SSIS, incremental loading. I think we have completed. Today, let us focus on variables. Purpose of a variable is to move the data from one task to another or one package to another. So, or if you wanted to have some dynamic connections, or if you wanted to loop through some files or folders where variables are needed. Without a variable, all these tasks you will not be able to execute them. So purpose of the variable is to move the data from one task to another. So what is a variable? Variable is nothing but a memory allocation, or you can say a box or a container. For example, I wanted to carry some fruits. How do I carry? I have to have a bag or a container, right? I wanted to carry my clothes. I wanted to carry in the suitcase. What is a suitcase? Suitcase is called as a variable. Variable means any item you can keep. You can keep your clothes, or you can keep your fruits. You can keep anything. Anything which can carry is called as a variable. Variable means it can change, right? So you can change the data in that. So for example, I wanted to carry some fruits in a carry bag. So carry bag is nothing but a space, or you can say a container, right? I can keep the banana fruit, or I can keep the apple fruit, or I can keep anything there. So carry bag is nothing but a variable. Variable means which can hold any kind of a data, any different data. I can have apple there, I can have a banana there. So you can call variable is nothing but a bag or a container or a suitcase or a box or a dabba, whatever you wanted to think of, you can think. Clear? So if I give you carry bag, so what is that you can do? So carry bag, why are we going to be using? Because I wanted to give you some fruits. What normally I do? I pack the fruits in a box and I will share it with you. So the box is needed, carry bag is needed if I wanted to transfer some fruits from my home to your home or my house to your house. Clear? So that is where, if you wanted to send the data from one place to another, so that is where we're going to be using carry bags. Carry bags are nothing but your variables. Clear? So variables are nothing but your boxes, dabba, suitcase, whatever you think of. So why the box is needed? Why the bag is needed? If you wanted to send some items from one place to another. Clear? And if you wanted to create some dynamic connections and looping the files, where we are going to be using a variable. Variable is nothing but a what, Nana? It is nothing but a box or a dabba where you can keep whatever you wanted to keep. That is the purpose of any variable. Now, there are two types of variables in SSIS. One is called system-defined variable. The next one is called a user variable. System-defined variables are called predefined, read-only, stores the package execution-related information, presented in a namespace called system. You can have a local or a global scope. The next one is called user. User variables means you're going to be creating the variables on your own. Clear? So these are read and write variables presented in namespace called user. Scope is a local or global. For example, so there is a folder called system. Namespace means a folder. So within this folder, so the folder name is called system. There are some predefined variables are available. So these are called system variables, package name. So this variable is nothing but what? It is a container or a space. So where you can see the package name, execution time, system name, all this information is filled within these variables. But the user folder, so namespace called user, whenever I create a variable called X or Y or Z or any path, anything, if I read it, so whatever the data I'm going to be storing, the data is going to be coming here. So remember, all the variables are available where? All of them are available in the RAM. Clear? Variables are not there in the hard disk. All the variable available in the RAM. So there's a system defined variable and the user defined variable. So sometimes some information is also available in the variable, right? So that information is going to be coming from one device to another. For example, uh, your heartbeat is 80 per minute, right? So now tell me, who set to 80? Did you set any time? So you're not setting, but how your heart is only beating 80 times per minute? So there is a data, it is already there in the human brain. Clear? So that instruction are going to go to where? Are going to go to your heart. Clear? It is a predefined. Predefined means you did not put anything there. As soon as you burn, there is a configuration. Your heart is going to beat only 80 times. So if you go in for any animal, it is going to be, or maybe 1,000 times or 100 times or 200 times. Clear? So why your blood group is B positive, A negative? So the configuration is set by somebody else. Right? So these are called predefined. Predefined means that you cannot modify, that you did not write in your body. Automatically by birth it is there. Clear? Like that, even your brain is going to be carrying a lot of information. It is also sending that information to the heart. Hey heart, you have to only pump the blood 80 times per minute. That is the configuration the brain is giving to the heart. So heart is working. So heart is a task it is doing, but it is going to be controlled by your brain. So brain is, you can say, control flow. Heart is a data flow or any other task. It is going to be doing some activity. The configurations and everything automatically set. Clear? So like that, so you have some predefined information like package name. What is the name of the package? It is there. What is the execution time of the package? When you're executing, the time will get captured. What is the system name? System means computer name. In which computer the package is being run. A computer low package run out on. So in which computer the package is being run. So all this information automatically will get captured in the system variable. Variables are nothing but a memory spaces, or you can say think like a box. You can think as a box or a carry bag. You will have some data temporarily, not permanently. At the time of execution, then only the execution time will get captured. Once the package is executed, this will be empty. Nothing will be there in this. Clear? And this variables also will be removed from the RAM once the execution is over. Clear? So because it is not going to be keeping anything permanently. Variables are completely occupied there in the RAM. So when you learn C language, C++, Java, .NET, the day one itself, they'll say declare a variable. So when you say variable, where the variables are going to be declared, so where the variables are going to be stored means in the RAM of your computer. In every language will have a variable. C, C++, Java, .NET, R, Python, even SQL language also, you will be able to learn a variable. So what is a variable? Variable means it can store any kind of a data, but variables are going to be occupying the space of the memory and the RAM. So as soon as the execution gets over, then the variables are going to be removed from the RAM automatically. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. So I will give you a couple of examples. Now, how do we access the variable using syntax? You need to write the namespace name. For example, system : package name. You will be able to see what is your package name. User : file path. Variable names and namespace names are case sensitive. S capital here, U capital here. So if you give F as a capital, P as a capital, you need to give the same name. So you cannot define. But the namespace name, S is a capital, U is a capital. If you give small x, you can give small x. But if you give small y, you can give user : small x, user : small y. If you give capital Y, it is not going to work. Clear? So I will tell you one beautiful example so that you can easily understand. So what is the demo I'm going to be giving to you now? Demo on a variable. The purpose is this. Let us understand the requirements of this demo. Get the customer name from SQL Server and store in a variable. Pass the variable to script task. Print the variable value using a script task. Let me take this demo one by one. I wanted to open SQL Server. At the same time, I wanted to open dev environment as well. So let me open this. Click on SSIS demos. Now let me take a new package number 13. So new package, go back and rename. So it is a demo number 13. Demo on variables. Okay. Variables. Variable means what? It is a bag or a container or a box, whatever you think of. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the executes equal task, right? So executes equal task, which can execute any SQL command. Now, let me show you one beautiful statement. So the simple statement or beautiful statement we're going to be using, select star from employee table. So this is very, very simple statement. Now you have lots of data, unwanted data. I don't want to have all the data. Let me delete it. So let me insert some data. Okay, so I have some data. Insert into employee values. So one, let us say, Abhi, then the salary is 10,000. I want to have some data. Now execute this. Now this data is got executed. Oh, sorry. Again, I don't want to get duplicates. Okay. Now let me insert only once. I wanted to have this data. Okay. So the data is available. Let me copy, and the next employee is called, let us say, Salman, right? Something like that. Salman salary, let us say, 11,000 rupees. And I have some data here. Now let me have one more row. Let us say John. Okay. John is also working for 10,000 bucks. Like that, I have some simple data. Now I wanted to read one row. So how to read? Where employee ID equals to 1, right? I wanted to read one row. I'm going to be writing like this. Now I wanted to get his name. So what is the name? Name is called this one. Clear? So I wanted to get this data. So select name from employee where employee ID equals to 1. So this is the query I'm going to be copied, and I wanted to go double click on this. Now go to which database? Company database. Now it is not a company merge. Let me delete it. I'm going to be using company here, right? Test connection is done. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now we have to write the command. Select name from employee where employee ID equals to 1. Now you see carefully. This is what is my source. Now I wanted to close all but this. Now the package is ready. If I execute it, what is that you're going to be expecting? For example, if I execute, what is it I'm expecting? I'm expecting the name of the person Abhi, right? If I give you 2 here, that 2 name is called Salman. That is what I'm expecting. It is able to print. If I give a 3 over there, now I will be able to get this. Clear? Everything is working fine. There is no issue at all. But now I have given 1. I supposed to get what? Abhi. Now the same thing I have given it here. Now I go the same command I have given. So it has to print Abhi. Start this package. Now tell me where it is printing Abhi. You tell me. Is it printing here? No, it is not printing here. But tell me where it is printing Abhi. It is not printing because this command as sent it to where? Sent to the SQL server. And a SQL server level, it is printing. So we cannot go and see. We cannot go and see. Say I execute the package. I execute the package. Then I go. I will not be able to see that. I will not be able to see. Why? Because the printing is done at the SQL server, but you are available in where? You are available in SSIS level. For example, I am dancing in room number 1. You people are there in the room number 2. Now you tell me, even though I dance, can you see it? You will not be able to see it. So I have to come to room number 2 and dance it so that you will be able to see. Or I have to break the wall. Or I have to do the live casting so that you can see my dance, right? So somehow you need to see, but otherwise directly you will not be able to see. If I do the dancing in room number 1, you are there in room number 2. That means what? SQL server is one room, SSIS is one room. So you're going and executing the package is there. Select star from employee. That is what it's going to come here and doing. So you are not in the room number 1. So room number 1, there the select name from employee blah blah blah, that statement is going to be executed in the room number 1, that is in SQL server, but you people are available in room number 2. So you cannot see the dancing or the result set of Abhi. So what you need to do? You need to do some other means. Other means what? Either you need to break the wall, or you need to record the video, do the live cast in the YouTube. Some other things you need to do it, so that you will be able to see what is happening there. So now definitely I cannot go and see the data, but this data I wanted to print where in the SSIS itself, because when you execute this, SSIS is not getting the data. So I have to get the data and print the data, because SSIS or execute SQL task is not there to print the data. Even though you say select name, it cannot print the data. So who can print the data? .NET can print the data. So .NET is available here. So this guy can print the data. So what we are going to be doing? This guy reading the data, this guy is going to print the data. But if I wanted to print it here, I have to take this and send the data from here to here. What is the data? So the data I'm going to be supplying here, the name of the person. That is the data. So when you execute this, this is going to be getting the data. So whatever be the data that you're getting, you need to capture in a variable. So what you do, first you have to create a variable and store the data, then send the data in a variable to this fellow. So this fellow can print it. Let me go and first create a variable. So how to create a variable? So there is a button here. So click on that button. So it is going to be giving you variables, add variable, move variable, delete variable, blah, blah, blah. So I have to create one variable. So what is the variable name? EMP name. Okay. So which is available in the 13 demo. Now, when you click on this, this is a string data. I don't have anything here. So this is how you're going to be creating. You can close this window. So if you wanted to get it, click on this. You will be able to get this window. You can close this. Clear? So how to create, I have shown you. If you wanted to delete, simply delete this. If you wanted to create EMP employee name, right? So the data type is, string. It is going to be, containing textual data. So I don't have any default value. You can also write some expressions if you wanted to write. So there is an expression, click on ... You can do a lot of complex operations over there. So I wanted to go give nothing. So created a variable called employee name. That's it. Now you can close this window. If you wanted to create, you can go or right click on this. You can also say variables. You can also open like this. Right click on the control flow and right click on this. You can do the variables. Clear? If you close this window, you can also go and get the data, and you will be able to simply go where SSIS toolbox, where you will be able to get this window. So you can have multiple options. You can also click here. You will get this, or if you don't want to do that, the next one is that you can simply go there and click on what? SSIS toolbox. Am I clear? So you will be able to do all these operations based on the options available in the control flow. Am I clear? So now I wanted to perform this activity, but as I know, this task cannot print the value. It can read the data. So I wanted to store the data, whatever I'm reading, that data I wanted to, capture it. So this fellow is going to be reading the data from SQL Server and capturing. Let me double click on this. I say it is going to be giving you a single row or a full result set or XML result set. I wanted to get name of the employee is a single value, single row. I wanted to get it. So this is what is called result set we're talking about. Am I clear? That's fine. So it will give you. So if somebody is giving you something, you need to have a bag, right? You need to catch them in the bag. For example, I wanted to give you an apple. So normally what is that we carry? We carry a carry bag. So where you can keep the apple in that bag. So this guy is executing and giving you one single row. So the single row contains what? The single row contains the name of the employee. His name is Abhi. Clear? So this Abhi, you wanted to store it. For that, we have created a variable. So where is that? When you go to result set, so somebody is giving you apple. So that is a result set. I'm giving you something. You need to catch that apple into a bag. So already you have a bag with you. So that bag you need to add it here. So click on this. Now, what is the bag? Employee name. So this is what is called a variable, or you can say carry bag, or you can say dabba box, whatever you wanted to say. So this one you are using and capturing what? Capturing that data. Click on OK. Clear? Now, what all I have configured, let me repeat it. So first of all, I have given this. Now, when you execute this, you will be able to get some data, right? So what is the data you're going to be getting? You're going to be getting this data. Clear? So Abhi. Now, let us understand a few things here. So I wanted to get employee ID, comma name for the employee number 1. So when I execute it, I will be able to get employee number 1 and employee, a name is called Abhi. Now I change employee number 2 here. So what are we going to get? You will be able to get employee number 2. His name is Salman. Now, if I execute number 3, I will be able to get number and this one. So according to SSIS, it is going to be giving you some indexing number. What is the meaning? For example, this first column is called as a 0 column, 0th column. And comma, the second column is called as a first column, right? So normally, whenever you construct a house, we'll say ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. So we are going to be giving a number to each and every floor. Why? Because you will have, go to second floor, get some items, go to first floor, get some items. So you can do some indications or you can mark that room like that. The first column is called 0 column. The second column is called first column. So when I say like this, when I say here, this is not the first column, this is a 0 column. The indexing number start with 0 in SSIS. Clear? For example, there are 3 to 4 people are available. For example, like this, I have some data. So there is a Ram is available and Ravi is available. Clear? I have a banana with me and I have, let us say, orange with me. Now, how do you map? You can say banana, give it to Ram, orange, give it to Ravi. You can give the names. You can use the names. Clear? So you can say, banana, give it to Ram, or you can also have a number. So this is a number 0 and this is a number 1. Clear? So banana, you can give it to 0. 0 means what? Ram. Orange, you can give it to 1. So 1 is what? Like that. So you can have this number is 10. This number is 20. You can say 10, you can give it to 0. 0 means what? Ram. So 20, you can give it to 1. So you can have either Ram or you can use the numbers also. Now, it is a first column. It is 0 column. Now, this is single row. If you go and see, I have given 0. What is the meaning of 0? So, whatever be the data that you are collecting from this 0 column. What is 0 column now? Zero column is the first column. So if you see the data, the name is a first column. It is 0th column. So whatever be the data that you're getting from zero column, so that data you move to this fellow. Clear? So what we are getting? We are getting Abhi. So this data is going to go where? Going to go to employee name. It is going to be getting clear, well stored. So this is what is called zero means. Clear? So you people, if I have two columns, here, if I wanted to capture, so for example, I have like this. If I execute, I will be able to get some data. Employee ID, salary, IB. But now I wanted to capture this only. So it is zero column. This is the first column and this is the second column. But you wanted to capture this column data. So what is that you need to do? You have to go and if it is three columns you're writing here, you have to write two here. What is the meaning? The data you're getting from the second column. What is the second column? So this one. For example, if this is a name column, then you have employee ID, then you have employee salary. So from which column you wanted to get the data? I wanted to get the data from zero column. Like that, you can have multiple columns, but from which column you would like to get the data and store it. So if you wanted to get three variables, you can say one variable can store name, second variable can store this one. Like that, you can also create three variables. Clear? So like that you can have. So according to me, I'm having a single column, that is zero column data. So is going to go to employee name. So data is going to go here. So this is what is called capturing the data. You execute the query. So execute the query. Which query you're executing? This query you will get execute. It will give you single row. Then afterwards you go and you attach. You click on add button. So you click on add button. You will be able to get like this. Remove this and put 0. That's it. This is how you need to configure. It is going to be reading the data, storing the data in a variable. Now I have to pass this. So I have to go to where? Click on this button. I have to take the .NET help. This is a scripting task means dotted. I'm simply passing like this. So when I create a link, all of them will come here. So all of them means all variables are going to come here. You need to write the .NET scripting. Double click on this. Now read only variable. What variable I wanted to pass? So it is going to be taking a C# or Visual Basic code. By default, we are going to be writing a C# .NET code. I am not a .NET developer, but small scripts I can write. So read only variable. One variable I'm going to be passing. So all these are the system variables, but this is my variable. I need to select like this. I need to go. So this variable name you will be able to copy, right? So this variable name we are going to be copying. You will be able to get user : employee name. So our variable is part of this folder. It is fine. Now click on edit script. Because I wanted to print. Who's going to be printing? A .NET can print, but execute equals or task cannot print. So this is what is called my printing. So you come down. So it is saying add your code here. What code I would like to add? That code I'm going to be giving it to you. So this is the code I wanted to give it. Control C and Control V. This code I will also give it to you because this I cannot write on my own. So this is where you have to delete this and take this Control C, Control V. Within the double quotes, you need to include your variable name. Message box dot show DTS variables blah 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 dot value dot toString. I don't understand this code, but I know that it is going to be printing. What it is going to be printing? Employee name will be printed. This is a .NET code. Okay. What code it is? It is a C#. You cannot say C#. C# .NET code it is. Clear? Or you can say VB.NET code also you can write, but we did not choose this. We are writing the code in C sharp, C#.NET. So this is how my friend told me, and I will take this and simply go here. I wanted to. So how did I come here? Simply I click on this edit script. Now come down, come down. So this is where I need to add my code. Now after that, I have to save it. Clear? Before that, I have to do one more thing, build st blah blah blah. You have a rebuild, right? So either you can say build or rebuild, anything is fine. I have to go to build and build the code. So build is going to be started. You can see build is started, build is succeeded. Have you seen this? Now build means it's going to be verifying, are there any issues with the code? Everything is fine or not, right? Before, if you're buying a lot of items in a shop, before coming from the shop, what you do? You verify all the items are packed properly or not, then you're going to be coming, right? Like that, we are going to be going here to the build. You will be able to build. Build is succeeded. Now everything is fine with the code. Close this. Now click on OK, right? So this fellow reading the data from employee table, and the data is going to be captured in the employee variable, employee name variable that you are passing to scripting task. And this fellow is taking the employee name and that is available there. And that one will be printed by this message. Which message? So message box dot show. This is the one. So because of this, this value in the employee name variable will get printed. So what is the purpose of a variable? I am passing some data from one task to another. Now let me save and execute. See now, you are able to get name called Abhi. Have you seen this? Now click on OK. So this is reading the data. This guy is printing the data. If you wanted to get the second guy name, so you need to put 2. So who's the second guy? Second guy we know. Second guy is called Salman. So we will be able to simply save this package and click on execute button. You will be able to get Salman. Like that, you can print the data with the help of a scripting task. This is a simple one, but normally with the .NET, you can do very, very complex things. Not only printing and showing the data, you can write very complex code, but you have to know .NET very well. So you and me are not ready to learn .NET because we are ready to learn Power BI and go into the job. Clear? So I don't want to do that. This is going to be printing. This is going to be reading. So getting the data, you put this single row you're reading, result set you're going to be giving. So this is the variable that you need to create first. The variable is called this. This is going to be getting the data. Clear? So now I clearly mentioned the purpose of variable is to move the data from one task to another. So who is reading the data? So data is read by execute SQL does get the customer name from SQL Server and store in a variable. Pass the variable to the script task. And now print the value, print the variable value using a script task. That's what I'm doing. Otherwise, you cannot print. Scripting task purpose is not to print, but this is also one of the small activity, a scripting. Scripting means a .NET. Clear? Now that is what is the beautiful one. The next one I wanted to show, create a folder with a timestamp. So what is the meaning? The next demo I wanted to show you. So where you have to use variables, otherwise you cannot run this. I have to take a new package and rename. How to rename? So right click rename or F2 button or function F2 button. I wanted to create a timestamp folder. What do you mean by timestamp folder? Normally, how can we create a folder? To create a folder, so we are going to be using a task called file system task. Right? I wanted to go double click on this. I wanted to create a folder. What is the operation? Operation means create a directory. So where I have to go to some connection. I have to create a folder. So where I would like to create a folder, so you can say go to D drive semicolon. Okay, and create a folder called let us say I am working for Amazon company. So I wanted to have a folder Amazon underscore sales. I would like to create some this one with today's date and time. So what is it today? Today is 20 September 2022. I have to create so that 20 September or 2020, or you can say 20/09/2020. Okay. So I have to add this automatically. If I run the package tomorrow, it has to come the timestamp 21. So it has to get a 22. So if I run day after tomorrow, so automatically this time has to come. This is not going to change. This value is not going to change, but this value has to change automatically. Clear? So if I wanted to create like this, I can create and run the package. It will create a folder. So that I know. Creating a folder is Amazon sales got created. That is fine. But I don't need like this. I want to create with a timestamp. Whatever be the current date and time, automatically, if I wanted to create means compulsorily, you cannot use like this is source path variable. It is a variable. Yes, you can make it to true. Then you can give the variable name. With the help of a variable, you should be able to get all these things. Am I clear? So that is what I wanted to know. So I go and create one, let us say, folder name. What is the folder name I wanted to have? Folder name I wanted to say, let us say, Amazon is the folder name, or I can say Mahindra. The folder I would like to create Mahindra sales, or I can say Ford sales, Ford cars. Okay, Ford car sales. This is the one folder I would like to create, but with the help of a timestamp. Please, the folder name is this. Clear? This where I would like to create. Let me give the complete path also. This one I have to create in this So let me give this one also. Control C and go. I wanted to create this in the D drive. What is the name? Let me say Ford car sales. Something like this I would like to create. Okay. So this is the name of the folder, Ford car sales. But now I wanted to add a timestamp folder. Let me take timestamp folder name. Okay, normal folder is this, but to this I would like to add a timestamp. For example, let me go and show you. So this is what is called normal folder, but I wanted to have a timestamp here. So what is the timestamp? 2022 0920. Like that, I would like to add dynamically. For that, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take one more folder, one more variable. I'll use string. So here I'm going to be writing some complex expression. So this is what is called expression. So in this, I'm going to be writing some complex expression. Clear? So this one where I would like to create the folder. So this is fine static, but underscore remaining date and time, I need to get it. To get this date and time, I'm going to be using this. Plus, I would like to add concatenate timestamp. So that I'm going to be doing here. Let us see how I'm going to be doing. So let me go to the second one, timestamp folder name string, click on dot. So here when you open this, when you maximize this, you will be able to get where you would like to create. I would like to create in this. So drag and drop, click on this. So you will be able to create a folder, right? So I am going to be giving plus double quotes and double slash like this. If I give double slash, when you click on this, you will be able to get the single slash. Now, this is the expression I'm going to be writing. You see what I'm trying to do. So expression, what I'm writing, this is the expression I'm writing. And what is the output you see? Okay. So output you will be able to see like this. So this folder name is this. And to get a single slash, plus means concatenation. I have to use a double quotes or two slashes. Then I will get a single slash, right? But if I give single slash, it will give me an error. See now. It cannot, if you wanted to get a single slash, so compulsorily you need to give two slashes. Now this one will come. So plus means concatenation. What is that after that I should have? So this is the path. I don't need this. Sorry. I don't need this. And I have to use plus. I have to use underscore. So what will come here? You will be able to get underscore like this. I don't need double slash there. So let me say like this and underscore. Clear? You will be able to get what? Underscore. Okay, so you will be able to get like that. Okay, but if you don't have the name, for example, sometimes what we do, we give folder path. If you give folder path, this is what is called a folder path. For example, I am going to be giving folder path as India. Okay, so in India, what is the folder path I have? There is a India. So I have some path here, D India I have given. So in this, I wanted to create. Now, let me go and drag and drop like this. Let me drag and drop. If this is the case, it is going to be giving you like this. Okay. So now, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create a folder within the India. So if that is the case, you go and you put slash slash like that. Now, when I execute, you will be getting one more slash. Clear? So that is also fine. So when I execute, so plus double quotes, now double slash, you will be able to get. Okay, single. So plus you can say, I wanted to give my folder name. What is my folder name? My folder name is called Amazon. Or I can say Ford, whatever you would like to do. Ford car underscore sales. Okay, sales underscore like that you will be able to write. So the folder name we are going to be writing like this. This is the folder name. So when you execute, you will be able to get India. Because of this, you will get one slash and plus folder. This is the car. The car name also will be able to get, right? So you will be able to get like this. So this folder gets created within this folder. Now, after that, I have to get date and time. So again, plus I have to get date. Okay. So you go write plus button. Where is get date, date and time? Get date is here. So this is what is called get date. But get date is available in date and time. This is a completely textual data. Till this, it is completely textual data. And this is a date and time data. So conversion is required. Otherwise, it will fail. It will fail. So it is going to be converting. The data type blah, blah, blah cannot be converted. You need to convert. To convert, there is a string functions go. You can use what is called as a not it is a typecast. Typecast means convert functions. Clear? So I wanted to use a typecast where I have to use convert everything into the string. So you can drag and drop, put like that. So I wanted to give 50. So what will happen? All the data will get converted to string. What string? Unicode string. So you can convert it to normal string. This is normal string, Unicode string, anything is fine. Give some length. So that's it. It is going to be giving you some data. Now, this is how you are going to be using. Now, you are going to be getting the data, converting into string, and you will be able to get output like this. Control C and Control V. Okay? Now, you will be able to get sales, then to today's date and time. But now, I don't need, these are milliseconds, nanoseconds. I don't need, I need only from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I need only 19 characters. I don't need remaining data. Remaining data I don't need. So I have to say 19, not 50. I have to say 19 here. But if I give 19, will it work? Let me show you. Go. And I wanted to give 19 here and click on expression. It is failing. Why? Because it is trying to give more data. It is trying to give you more data. You can give 50, 100, it is fine. It is trying to give you more data, but you are only taking 19 characters. It is not going to allow. So, if you write directly 19 here, it is not going to work. Okay, it is not going to work with 19. So how is that we're going to be getting? So we need to do one more operation called substring. Okay, so we need to do one more operation called substring. Substring means it is available in the string functions. So there is a substring from which start, which is the length. So before this, what I have to use? I have to use a substring. So it will tell me from what is the expression. So that is, so let me copy and paste and show it there so that you can understand. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to use a substring. So what is that you would like to use as a string expression? The expression is this, Control X. I wanted to use. Clear? From this, it is not 19. I will give 50. From here, I need to start with the first letter and read up to 19 letters. Clear? So I am, see, if you understand carefully, I am getting a get data. I'm converting this. After that conversion, take from the first letter to 19 letters so that this will be removed. Clear? This is the expression. Control C and Control V. Click on this. You will be able to get that. And now this is gone. But now you tell me, if I have a semicolon, can I create a folder name? Folder name can have this, but a folder name cannot have semicolons. Try to create a semicolon. For example, I wanted to go and create one folder name. So I would like to go and create a folder name. I can have, let us say, AAA -123. I can create like this, or I need to create _123. Or if I try to put semicolon, what is telling? A file name cannot contain the following characters. No, you cannot have. Okay? So that is the point. So I have to remove them. So what I have to remove these semicolons. To remove that, I have to use one more function called replace. Okay, I have to use replace function, open the bracket. So I need to get this data. What to replace? Comma. What to replace? Comma. replace semicolon with what? Semicolon with, let us say, hyphen. Like that, you will be able to do. So, replace is a function. You are supplying everything inside that. What to find? I wanted to find wherever there is a semicolon, replace with this. This is the one thing I wanted to use. This function is also available in your this one. So you need to use a replace function. This replace. So search, what is that you would like to search and what is that you would like to do? The same thing I have already written. So I would like to use replace. So I can simply go there and see now this is now replaced with like this. So you have colons, it got replaced like this. That's it. Now you have like this, you can create a folder. That's it. So you can simply go, everything is fine. Click on OK. Now you double click on this. I want to create a directory. Fine. Is source path variable true? Now what is the variable name? Variable name, when you come down, timestamp folder. So click on OK. Now you will be able to. Now you will be able to. So you're able to create that. Now let me save the package. Now let me execute it. How to execute it? We know, click on the start button. It is going to be creating a folder. Where it's going to be creating? It's going to be creating in the D drive. And we have taken India. In that it is going to be creating a folder. So the folder name is called Ford Car Sales, like that. So when you run again, it is going to be giving current date and time. You execute this, you will be able to get one more. Now let me just go back. Now you will be able to see one more folder got created. The time variation is 46, 38 second and 05 second. Current date and time it's going to be taking. Sir, I don't need the time. If you don't need the time, so go and go to variable. I am getting the time, right? So click on expression. So time means you are reading 19 characters, right? That you can reduce. So how to reduce that? So I wanted to, I'm reading 19 characters. Now I don't need this. I need only from here to here. So you read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I wanted to read only 10. 10 means I will be able to get this, but not the time and everything. You will be able to simply Control C and Control V. Right? Now, when you click on this, now see what is that you got it now. You are going to get like this. So only 10 you're having. So you may be asking, okay, that is fine. But I'm using everywhere underscores, but I'm having what is called as a hyphen, right? So you need to say wherever, because semicolons are not there. Wherever there is, this one, I wanted to replace with this. So wherever there is this one will get replaced like this. Clear? So like that, you can change whatever you wanted to change it. Let me simply go back and Control V. So you can see a style that can change, right? Everything. So it was there. Now it has become like that. So whatever you wanted to have, you can have. Or I need date first, or I need year number first, like that. Whatever you wanted to modify, you can write the expressions and you will be able to get whatever you wanted to get it. Simply you go and try to give, and like that, click on OK. Now you save and start the package. Stop this. Now it will create without date and without time. Date is there. Now go to D drive. Now you will go to India. You will be able to see with this. But today date is 0920. But I'm trying to create, it will fail because today date is the same date. It is not going to work. Why? Because If the same directory exists, what I'm trying to say, use directory if exists. If the same directory already exists, make it true. If it is already there, don't create with the same name, because 24 hours you can create only one directory because there is no time there, right? So tomorrow only the date will change. So if already same directory exists, it's not going to be creating one more directory. Otherwise, it's going to be creating, because here it is able to create. Why? Because it is changing every second, right? So like that, for sir, I wanted to have a month name first, or I don't need date. Sometimes people will say, I don't need the date. So only month I need. So if that is the case, go here. So you need to read what? For example, I need this. I don't need this date. Clear? So you need, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to give 7 here. So this portion data is not going to come. So whatever you wanted to have, I wanted to have like that. Click on execute. Now you are able to get like this. Or, sir, I need month number first, date number first, means you can get everything separate. So what is that we can separate? I need year number separately, month number September separately, this one separate. If that is the case, you have to use this and get a date and get the year. So you can have all of them are, for example, if you need everything separately. So what we need to do, you have to go and get this data. Now remove everything from here first. Let me remove everything from here. Now I need get date. From the get date, what I need year number. So how to get the year number? So there is a, for example, what I'm trying to use, I will delete everything. Plus I wanted to get year number. First, just go to get the date. Okay. And I have a date part. Have you seen this date part? So day also you can use month, year. I wanted to get year. So I can say like this. I will be able to get year off. So you will be able to get year number. So year number you need to again convert, right? So how to convert? You have to use this function. So this is the one. If you say it is going to be failing, you need to convert. How to convert? So you need to go. So year number I'm using. So I need to convert. For the conversion, we're going to be using this function, right? So before that, you need to say year numbers. You will be able to get only 4 letters. So you will be able to get year number in this. So plus like that, you can say month number if you need. Copy this and say, so instead of a year, you can put month. So you will be able to get the month number maximum in 2 letters. Clear? So like that, you will be able to get day number. So day number will be in maximum 2 letters, right? So here you need to say day. Like that, you will be able to get month number. So this will give you month number. This will give you this one. So whatever you wanted to get it, you will be able to get and put like this and try to execute it. So now you see everything you are able to get and print like this. So, month number, year number, blah, 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 you're able to get it. Or I need a month first. If you need a month first, you have to take this. So year number, this one, you can remove this out. So this will give you a month, then it will give you day, then I wanted to have year. So whatever you wanted to change, you will be able to have like that. So everything, if you separate them, you will be able to get like this. So now it is going to give you 9, then 20, then 20, 22 like that. So you can get the data part by part and you will be able to replace. So you can write multiple things. So with the help of that, you will be able to save and create the timestamp folder. Am I clear? So all these things you can achieve if there is a variable. If there is no variable, so I have created one variable where it is storing the path, and in the second, I'm giving the timestamp folder where I'm going to write the expression Sometimes you don't see the expression here. So you need to come down, click on dot, dot, dot. You will be able to write the expression, open this, drag and drop and do this. So carefully you should be able to do, and you will be able to do the beautiful things. Yeah, am I clear? So create two variables, folder path, blah, blah, blah. So all these things you need to give. Create a directory, use directory if exist, and each source path variable, make it to true and give the timestamp folder. It's going to be, if you need like this, also you will be able to get the folder name with the month name. So this is also possible. However, you're able to get the month number in the same way, you will be able to get the month name also. You try to achieve this. So I need to get the month name. So try to achieve and do it tomorrow. If not, we will discuss this question. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue, guys. So without a variable, you will not be able to achieve a lot many things. One best example, where did you use variable means to send the data from one task to another, or if I wanted to create some folders or file names with the timestamp, where I have to use what is called as a variable. That is the purpose.